Tyson Dukes now. Extremo with a side suplex. Could this be all? Extremo now poised, ready to pounce, and look at this now. Comes off of him, lands on his feet, and to the back. Dukes stopping him. And that wheelbarrow maneuver. And look at this boot to the midsection. This could be it. Oh my goodness, can we see this? Beautifully, well done. 1, 2. Oh, I don't even know what Extremo calls that, but it is effective, I'll tell you that much.
It was almost effective for a 3 count there. I don't know where Tyson Dukes found the strength to kick out of that. I mean, he hit the back of his head, just hit the ground hard.
And a big scoop and another slam down to the canvas by Extremo. Pointing over to the buckle. Could we see it? The big 450 splash. This could be it. We've seen Extremo finish off many an opponent with the 450, and now he's heading up to the top rope. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Look at this coming to ringside. El Tornado, Tyson Dukes' partner.
Hey, wait a second. He's got the tag belt in his hand. Extremo distracted momentarily. That is the tag team partner of Dukes. Look at this. Misses the 450, but he landed on his feet to roll out. And now springboards up. Look at this. Another roll. The quickness. Oh, the massive drop kick to the leg. Dukes now sets him up. Oh my gosh, the brain buster right on the top of the head. This could be over. Dukes to cover 1, 2, 3, and a pinfall on one half of the tag team champions.
Wow.
Can you believe this?
Oh, holy, I mean, this is certainly going to catapult them right to you beat one half of the tag team champions. I mean, the team has got to be in line for a title shot.
Well, you would imagine so with the interference, not necessarily interference, just a distraction by Tornado, and now laying the beating down on Extremo.
I don't think it was a distraction, deliberately. I think Tornado was going down to retrieve what he thinks should be rightfully his tag team championship.
I don't quite know about that. Dukes and Tornado heading out of the ring, leaving Extremo. What a dangerous maneuver that brainbuster is. And they dropped Extremo right on the top of his head with nowhere to go. There'll be another day to fight for Extremo, you can guarantee that. Let's head backstage to our broadcast colleague, Mr. Arda Okal.
All right, my guest at this time is the man from the Cobra Kai Dojo, Mr. Cobra Kai. We have heard some comments from Chris Chambers saying that he is irate at you after the disqualification that happened in your match last week on BSE television, and now he's calling for a 6-pack main event match. What are your thoughts on this?
You know, Chris Chambers, you say that I hide behind this mask. You said that I was hiding behind the disqualification because I couldn't defeat you. Well, who's hiding now, Chris Chambers? Who? You're the one who wants to hide in a 6 suicide match. You're the one who needs 4 other men in that match to try and take me out because you can't do the job. So you may have your pretty face while I hide behind mine. But when we step in that ring, Chris Chambers, you're going to find out that Cobra Kai is the most dominating, aggressive force in BSE. And if I have to go through 4 other men to get to you, I'll do it. And you'll see the Suicide 6-pack championship around my waist as you're looking at me from the bottom of the mat. Cobra Kai, out, Arda.
There you have it, some harsh words from Cobra Kai. I certainly hope Chris Chambers is ready.
The main event of BSE Pro Wrestling, that Suicide 6-pack match is next.
Catch all the exciting action of Blood, Sweat, and Tears as it comes to your town. Saturday, July 29th, BSE is in Brampton, Ontario for their 2-year anniversary and the 3rd Adrenaline Cup tournament. Saturday, August 11th, we're in North Bay, Ontario as Lance Storm makes his return to his hometown as he takes on TNA's Robert Roode. Sunday, August 26th, we return to Brampton, Ontario at the Rax Entertainment Complex once again for more exciting Blood, Sweat, and Tears action.
September 30th, school is back in session and Blood, Sweat, and Tears returns to Rax Entertainment Complex one more time for more exciting Blood, Sweat, and Tears action.
Welcome back as we head down to the ring for the introductions of the participants in tonight's main event. Bloodthirsty Bob Kapoor, tell me a little bit about the 6 competitors we're going to see in this match.
Oh, after the altercation, Dave, you knew this had to come down to a match featuring the 6 stars led by Cobra Kai. Anton Aragas and Mike Stevens are looking to put the hurt on Tiger Star, Chris Chambers, and Jake O'Reilly.
Well, yeah, a little bit of an allegiance set up between these 3 men on each team. As we saw what happened on the last episode of BSE Pro Wrestling. Cobra Kai was taking on Chris Chambers in a one-on-one battle, and then interference all of a sudden left, right, and center, costing the victory for Cobra Kai. Chambers wins that match by disqualification. And this should be a very interesting, a very unique matchup here in BSE as the Suicide Six-Pack.
And a more dangerous trio in wrestling. I don't know if one exists in these three in the ring right now, Dave.
Oh, mean, that's for sure. You're looking at three of them right there in the middle of the ring. Cobra Kai, Mike Stevens, and Anton Arakis.
And their opponents, the team of the Fighting Irishman, Jake O'Reilly, Tiger Star, and Chris Chambers.
And there is the second team of three men. And on a Suicide Six-Pack matchup, it can either feature three teams of two, we can see two teams of three, possibly a 4-on-2 or 6 men battling for themselves. And I'll be quite frank, with the way this matchup sort of settled out, you sort of see an allegiance, but I'm not quite sure that this match won't turn into a 6-man scramble.
Well, you might be right, Dave. I mean, you get these 6 guys, these emotions flying in the ring. Who knows what could happen? And the Suicide Six-Pack Championship is a staple here at BSE. And
these guys looking to maybe get their way into a championship picture.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
I mean, if you can get a win, score the victory in a match like this, I mean, definitely you got to say it's give you an advantage going into a title shot.
And I wonder if Kelly Couture is going to play a part in this match here.
I will play with Kelly Couture's parts.
Excuse me. Kelly Couture, a little bit of respect here, Bob. Kelly Couture with her partner. We're not quite sure the relationship between Chris Chambers and Kelly Couture. But let's focus on the action in the ring at this time. Chambers now with Anton Arakis. A little whip off of the ropes, but the Irish whip was reversed. Big knee to the midsection, and down goes Chambers. Anton Arakis,
what an inspiring story he is, Dave. He's crawled up from the ghetto, crawled up from the streets, and has proved to become a superstar here in Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
I don't quite know if that's true. As a quick cover by Chambers, too. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bob, but didn't Anton Arakis go to a private school?
What are you talking? That's called juvie, Dave. I mean, the guy's a gangsta. And more importantly, he's my homie.
You have no idea what you're talking about. And Jake O'Reilly now with the arm of Anton Arakis. Oh, he looked to swing, and that man.
That swing. That would have staggered Anton if he had landed that. Jake O'Reilly staggered. The guy's professionally drunk.
Well, he makes the tag, Anton Arakis into Mike Stevens, and it looks like we are going to go as 6 men all battling themselves. Stevens doesn't want to get in there. And O'Reilly now with a big hip toss.
Oh, you don't want to get in there with this drunken Irishman. I mean, he'll hit you with hands of Barney stones, if you will.
The Irish fighting machine, Jake O'Reilly, now coming in with those fists. You better be careful with that. I guess referee's going to allow those. Close fists, look at that now, side of the head. I think he lost a tooth. The cover 1, 2.
Oh, and you cannot exchange fisticuffs with Jake O'Reilly. The guy's a street fighting champion. He's a bar fighting champion. The guy's trained with mixed martial art. UFC champ Randy Couture. No relation to Kelly Couture.
No, of course not.
Mrs. Kapoor.
She's not going to be Mrs. Kapoor. I can pretty much guarantee that. As Chambers now on the outside.
Live in sin, then. I don't mind that.